Here comes
Oh, guys, this Marvel, baby. It's Marvel. It's Marvel, baby. Marvel vs. Capcom. Another episode preparing for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Starting with the first Marvel vs. Capcom. The most balanced one. Fuck yeah. Now, like Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, I'm going to start out with Ryu and Captain America again. Not saying that it'll work this time, but once again, the fucking lag in the computer is just fucking up my gameplay. It really is. Either I need to get that fixed or I need to put on a different emulator or something. Alright. So, in the Marvel Superheroes with the Street Fighter one, I was given my opinions on the Marvel side of the characters that's going to be playable in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then I said today I will give my opinions on the Capcom side. So let me get my wiki up real quick. I fell in some of this, so excuse the bad gameplay. Alright, now for the Capcom side. As usual, as of course, it's gonna start with my nigga Ryu. Yeah. Original, baby. Original. I'm glad they didn't put Ken on this shit. They better not put Ken on this shit. They put Ken on this shit, I'm fucking done. That nigga don't need to be on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I hope he stays out. Ryu's the original one. Ryu's the more balanced Shuttle Khan. Enough said. Morgan Arsalan. The succubus and main character. You know what? I really don't know who's technically the main character of Darkstalkers. It was usually between Morgan, Felicia, or Dimitri. It was between one of the three. But mainly, I guess you can say it is Morgan. Morgan Arsalan. Everybody's favorite succubus. Now, in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, since they didn't have Ken, and you had to use Ryu to go to Ken's form, she was basically supposed to be the counterpart of Ken due to the fact that they do kind of play the same. In a way. Kind of. So, I'm glad that she's on there. Chris Redfield. One of the most overrated characters Capcom has ever made. Don't know what to say about him. I don't like him, I don't hate him. That much. Moving on. Dante. For Devil May Cry. They finally added Dante after all this time. That's how you knew this game was going to be special. They added Deadpool and now they added Dante. Although, out of all the three brothers between Dante, Virgil, and Nero, Virgil was my favorite one. Dante was cool, and I don't know much about Nero, so I can't really say. Devil May Cry 5, that one that's upcoming, Dante looked like a straight up faggot though. I mean, I don't like how they designed that, and so far from my friends, I heard they don't like the design either. Felicia. Meow. My favorite pussy. Okay. Scratch that. But in all honesty, it's my favorite character to play with. In all honesty. Although that is like the skimpiest outfit I've ever seen. Well, kind of. That's like one of the, that's more busty than Masha and Rooney right there. That's all I can say. Trish from Devil May Cry. Do we really need Trish? We already have Dante. I think it would have made a lot more sense if they put Mary, aka Lady, for anybody who don't remember or haven't beat DMC3. Cause I mean, Trisha just looks like, I don't know. I honestly don't think we need Trish. I didn't like her to begin with anyway, but in all honesty, I don't think we need Trish. But that's just my opinion. So far I've been hearing that people do like her. But it would be kind of be horrid if they put Dante, if somebody picked Dante, Trish, and Deadpool all in one team. That'd be kind of horrid it out right there. Chun-Li. Whoa, Chun-Li, or that's what I call her. My most favorite character from Street Fighter. I'm glad that they put my baby in Street Fighter. Capcom 3. Hey! Moving on. No homo. The little dog from Okami. I'm not going to pronounce his name. That is a... I never played Okami. I heard it was a good and creative game. I'm going to take the word for it. If I do get a chance to play it, I'll play it. I might like it. I might not. It doesn't matter. Him being on the game and on Tatsunoko vs. Capcom reminds me of when Samurai Showdown 5 decided that you can play with Galfer's dog alone, which her name was Poppy, or whatever you want to call her. My opinion is he was already in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, so I guess he was successful enough to be put in this game. Beautiful Joe. Fuck Beautiful Joe. No said. Trombone. Motherfucking trombone. She became instantly popular when Mega Man Legends came out. And I do gotta say, that is my favorite character too. The only thing I found bullshit about her was the fact that sometimes if you was a beginner player using her, it would suck when it came to trying to capture somebody, especially when somebody's using a fast ass character like the cheap ass Spider-Man. But a thing I found bullshit about her was the fact that if you press quarter circle forward high kick, you get an automatic 11 hit combo alone, which it ended up becoming spammable, but I'm not going to get into that. Usually when I come into an argument about unbalancedness in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that'll be one of my examples. Albert Wesker. Fuck Wesker. No said. Author from Ghosts and Goblins. Finally, they put an author on here. They put him as a assist character in the first Marvel vs. Capcom, which I found that ironic. But they put the enemy, Red Aronk, or whatever his name is, from SNK vs. Capcom, as a boss to the Capcom side. the Hell Boss of the Capcom side. You know, I don't know if it's a way to rejoice that he's on here, or is it the fact that since it can be a possible mashup between him, Beautiful Joe, and MODOK, could be a possibly cheap spam. It's kind of like picking all three serve bots at once. On this bot, yeah, I kind of find that a little cheap. Well, not really, but we'll see when the game comes out. Nathan Red Spencer from Bionic Commando. I don't really find it weird that they put him on here. They just came out with Bionic Commando 2, if I'm correct. And yeah, my friend is doing a let's play on him. I'll leave a link in the description. Well, I'll have to ask him first, but yeah. I really don't hate him. I really don't like him. So I'm not gonna really give a hate opinion on him or like opinion. Zero. I'm getting sick and tired of Zero. You don't put Mega Man on here, but you put Zero on here. That does not make sense. It really doesn't. How can you not put Mega Man on here? Although he's probably going to show up as a downloadable content character. Which, if he do, I would want it to be a Mega Man that is not the original one. Like, use Mega Man X, use Mega Man EXE, whatever. But as long as it's not the original one, I'm glad. I'll be cool with that. Jill Valentine. Jill, in all honesty, is my favorite Resident Evil character. But they screwed her image in 5. And that's what's going to be the downloadable content for this one. Is the Jill from Resident Evil 5. I don't know what Capcom was thinking. I really don't. And I'm just going to leave my rant for another day. Crimson Viper. Let's see. To start things up, she's gonna be kinda sorta in the cheap side. For one, she's supposed to be technically the replacement for Captain Commando. Captain Commando was basically one of the most dominant characters when it came to anti-air. Not only that, she's, let's just say she has her focus attack still from the game, which I don't get why they did that. Moving on because I'm running out of time. Mike Hager. I'm glad that they put Mike Hager on here. I'm really glad. It's just the fact that the gameplay looks a little fake. It looks like the sprites were undone and there was some, like, not sprites. It looks like the model is hardly moving when you comboing. Akuma, glad it's not Ken. Akuma is a little worse, but at least it's not Ken. And at least he's not playing like he did in Street Fighter 2. And I'm glad it's not Shin Akuma. And finally, Seiko, aka Lili in Japan. Well, actually it's pronounced Riri, but I'll leave a link in the description to tell you my feelings towards that. So this is DarkNagato signing out, and I'm gonna come at you in 2 days with some crappy ass MVC3 gameplay. Toodles.
Venom. Win.